And we are live. Welcome in everyone today. So you will of course be noticing some substantial changes. I have evolved that Caterpie into a Butterfree because I realized one very big thing. That and that being I was considering Butterfree purely as a resurrection, something that to be boxed in the event of a loss, not as an actual potential option to be used. I was looking over options available for what we have to come, and I realized it is a bug flying type. It also learns psychic type moves. Both are highly important. And you will also notice, as we captured before, because I mentioned this, and I did a stream of this before, where I was just off-screen EV grinding and found this Ghastly. Because Ghastly is, of course, an eligible species, and the rules are... I don't know if this was 100% clear, but I did intend this, if it was like an unspoken thing that I said to say, was basically the rules for this are basically the same as every other Nuzlocke, and that, shiny claws, etc, etc, etc. I don't do the nicknaming thing because I just have a hard time coming up with names in general, but yes, shiny claws is a thing, and I just wanted to make that clear right now. So, we got this. We got this. And I actually want to EV check this thing because, IV check this thing because I kind of feel like this thing has a ridiculously high special attack EV, because that is a very high number for right now. Cerebi, Gen 4, IV, Calc. Because, it's 15. It's 15, and that's just, it seems a bit unusually high right now. Yeah, there we go. So let's actually check. Let's just check this. Ghastly characteristic. Somewhat vain. Okay. Somewhat vain. I don't have anything overall potential, but its nature is gentle. And it is, of course, level 5. HP stat is 18. Attack is 9. Defense is 8. 15 for the special attack. Special defense is 9. And the speed is 13. It also might have a good special defense one, because, just considering the way things are. Okay, it actually has a very good defense IV at 23. Its actually special attack is complete garbage. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Oh, no, it's the median. Okay, that's the median. So it could have, for special attack, anything between 0 and 19. Yeah, its defense is pretty much guaranteed to be really good, and pretty good special defense. So actually, I was kind of right on this thing. Hey, Owen, how you doing? Glad to see you here. But yeah, we got this thing last time, and it is, of course, applicable. Yeah, I didn't actually consider the possibility of me actually encountering a shiny, so I just didn't even consider that. But this is the team overall for what we have so far, post everything being trained up. We have our bashful little Butterfree, trained up pretty well to give it some pretty good moves. Kumonga, the, of course, Spinnerack. Definitely not really great considering the bad nature he's received, but he's going to be making the best of it. Wooper, I have gone and, of course, trained Wooper up. Totodile, doing pretty good. I hatched the Togepi off-screen, and this is sort of like gentleman's rule. It's not really an official, in the clauses that I am. It's just, personally, I'm going to attempt to refrain from using Pokemon in abundance that I used before in the Heart Gold Soul Silver series. I know that, the channel has changed so much since then, and, it's just grown so much, which is one of the reasons why I am going to be willing to use them more. And, yeah. It has a great nature. Timid. Minus attack, up speed. Fortunately, it doesn't have the right nature, the right ability, I mean, of Serene Grace, but it's not going to be outspeeding anything regardless because we're not going to be able to get Togekiss until post-game. So, not a huge deal on that. I am going to be training this thing in special attack, just as a backup plan. And, of course, Ghastly, the first one we caught. Not the greatest nature, decreases its speed for increasing special defense, which actually I'd say is kind of a okay trade-off. And I have been training this thing hardline in special attack on special attack EVs, just to make it stronger. I have been hardline training this thing in defense EVs to make it able to take at least hits okay, and the others I've basically been training in a combination of attack, HP, and defense. So, with all of that done, let's go to destroy Team Rocket and their vile ambitions in the Slowpoke well. But yeah, I was just completely just blown away when we got that Shiny Ghastly, because I was like, I was just mindlessly EV training, and it was 10 minutes after ending off stream. It was freaking 10 minutes after ending off. And it wasn't even like I was doing much for a long time, it was just, I'm doing this in, I'm just EV training. And 3 encounters later, boom. But, yeah, there's no level cap, level cap is not a thing, there's no, again, like, level cap, gentleman's rule. I'm going to try to not super over level, but, if needs call for it, I'm going to be okay with it. It's not like, I can't use this thing, it's level 17 and I have to fight level 16. No. It's not like a super hardcore nuzlocke. It's not, that kind of extreme. So I'm not kind of doing that. There's enough handicaps on me already, especially when we lost our Dunsparce. But yeah, this Wooper has been fantastic. It actually, you still outspeed me. That's terrifying. That is very terrifying. Let me know if the volume from the game is also, thank you, Tim, the Pokemon card collector, for the subscription. That means a great deal. I don't know if you are in here, but thank you. Another Rattata. Let's destroy it. I mean, ideally, it wouldn't be best to have, like, Wooper continue fighting. Well, then again, Wooper is much more of a physical attacker than special attacker. It also gets Earthquake, so I guess physical attacking EVs wouldn't be terrible on it. Yeah, we can, even after a tail whip, we can still take a hit, because, like, you guys don't really hit that hard. You don't really hit that hard. Speed drop, though you're still probably going to outrun me, because Wooper is not fast. I actually was considering, not evolving Wooper until level 33 to get Earthquake at level 33, but then I realized, wait, this thing evolves at level 20, and Quagsire gets it at level 36. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Hiker Anthony, sup, how you doing? They've been running past Wild Spear often, to take care of. You do absolutely nothing of importance in terms of giving me advice. And of course, we have a battle in here, but it's probably going to be a Zubat. It's like everything in here is a Zubat, yeah. Oddly enough, for being called the Slowpoke well, Slowpoke are a 15% encounter with not surfing, which I kind of think is a little stupid. I mean, yes, you're supposed to be surfing, and, like, deeper down inside the place, they are more common, but it's only there. That's it. It's just up here you can't get, so if you want to get a Slowpoke, you just gotta go for a while. It's a little annoying, but it's not terrible. Leech Life. Ah, Leech Life, the days when you were terrible. I don't miss those days when Leech Life was bad. I really liked the buffed Leech Life. It was so much better. This is a super potion. Excellent. I very much enjoy superior healing power. And thank you for the 4 likes already. Executive Pro... I think this is Proton, the one down here. I always forget the names of them because I just don't care enough about Team Rocket. I truly don't. They are my least favorite villainous team. Actually, no, my least favorite is Team Flare. My least favorite is Team Flare, and that's by a mile. Let's go back to Totodile. Let's give him some more experience. I was actually surprised. Like, Totodile evolves at level 18 into Croconaw, but it makes up for this in evolving to Feraligatr at level 32. So it evolves earlier than the other starters, which is great. to get those amazing stats early on. Good, we did not hurt ourselves in confusion. I'm pretty sure this water gun is going to destroy this. I stand corrected. I very much stand corrected. Please don't hurt yourself. Of course. Of course, it hurt itself in confusion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure confusion was still a 50% chance of hurting yourself in this game. Confusion Pokemon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it was confused. 50% chance of hurting yourself, yep. It was later changed to be like a 25% chance of hurting yourself because people were just doing swag play too dang much. Which like is the most annoying thing in the world. That's why I hate Klefki. That's why I despise it. That is an Ekans. That is an Ekans, and I think we can go to Wooper. Because of course it has a ground type move, which is super effective against those snakes. The noodles. We could have actually had an Ekans on the team, except I wanted to go for Dunsparce, but I didn't think Dunsparce would die so easily. I did not expect Dunsparce to go down to Falkner. I mean, I knew that Falkner was actually kind of hard, and of course we get poisoned. Because, like, Roost on his Pidgeotto, I just didn't expect its defenses to actually be that high. But then again, we didn't have things with especially great stats. So, that's not exactly great. It's not ideal. There we go, we definitely take down this Ekans. And I am going to go back to heal, because I actually have a Lumberry, but that Lumberry is important for later things, and I definitely want to save that. Wade called me earlier while I was training. He was like, oh, I found a berry. Here, here's a Lumberry. And I was like, you know what, let's just get that berry, because I want that. Hopefully it can be something good. And it was indeed something absolutely stellar. Thing is also, by the end of today, I hope, we will have access to the berry pots to keep growing berries, and that way I can actually start using these berries. Wooper survived the poison faded away. We are good to go. Yeah, I'm so glad that they actually changed that to the point where poison just goes away when you're at 1 health and it doesn't just KO your Pokemon. Because the reason I found that out was I was playing, like, it was Leaf Green years ago, and I was poisoned. I had 1 Pokemon where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna survive because I only have, 1 Pokemon left, and I know that in the later games, your poison goes away at 1 HP. So I was like, I'm just going to run around, just get everything to low health, 1 health on a fainted team. And I regret that. Because it actually whited me out. But the thing is, I was literally 1 step outside the Pokemon Center when it happened. That was the most infuriating part of that entire thing. So yes, we are back up to full HP across the board. Of course, we have a Zubat here. Oh, it's a Slowpoke. That's actually pretty good. I actually kind of want to take this thing down because you give HP EVs. You give HP EVs. Good, just go for Curse. It does absolutely nothing. And I did mention before that I was a little disappointed in the fact that I have Damp on this Wooper, but then I realized later that's actually super amazing because a number of these Team Rocket grunts and just a number of just trainers I know as a whole do actually have Explosion, and that completely negates Explosion. Well, and Self-Destruct, but yeah, you get the idea. It negates those moves, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure that one of these guys, look at the boss here, Proton, I think is what his name is. Yeah, it's Proton. Executive Proton. If he doesn't have it, but I just don't want to. I just wanted to be sure. I wanted to be safe. Water Gun. I know Water Gun is weaker than Mudshot, but Mudshot is, I feel, a little better for things because it's better for things. Also, I have more PP on that. But then again, I'm not really gonna need all that much. Like, I'm not really gonna need all that much because we only have a few things left, and actually, we can't even use Mudshot against Zubat or Coughing because they're levitating and flying, so yeah, I might as well just go for this. Next is, how powerful is Mudshot? Mudshot. Pokemon. Zubert. I want Totodile getting that. It's like, its speed is not going to be helpful on Wooper. It's not going to be super helpful. Yeah, Mudshot is definitely a lot stronger than Water Gun. It's 55 base power rather than 40. Like, oh, we actually outspeeded Zubat for once. Then again, I mean, we're basically double its level, so yeah, that makes sense. Dang it, we didn't flinch. Would have been great to flinch this thing. I'm gonna go for Scratch because I want to be PP efficient. Thank you for going down, you little bats. Little bats. Zubat, another one, is up and ready to get destroyed. But I was like, I have a burning hate for Mudshot because in competitive, people actually have used it in VGC on a very fast Pokemon to drop your speed, because it's basically a single target version of Icy Wind. And if you don't want to have, Icy Wind, well, the opponent might have, say, something with Contrary or Defiant or something like that for an ability, and you don't want to activate that. So if you have Thick Mudshot, you can just single target it. And I'm pretty sure, because I remember this game so well, there is a hidden item there. Super Potion. Excellent. Excellent. I'm pretty sure he has a Zubat as his first Pokemon. Because I know that Coughing is his most powerful, and I know he won't lead with that. So let's go with this. What do we have here? Often labeled as the scariest and cruelest guy in Team Rocket. I strongly urge you to not interfere with our business. Too bad we're gonna destroy you, because you suck, Proton. I am quite positive you're going to be defeated. Yeah, level 8, you're nothing. You're nothing to us. Bite. Jumpy jump. So close. And of course, Supersonic lands. Honestly, the Supersonic is probably going to be the most damaging thing to us, just because I can have my attack rebounded against me. But other than that, it really can't hurt me all that much. And we still get the scratch off regardless. Excellent. Zubat has been eliminated. 91 EXP, close to a level up, but not close enough. Let me just see actually our special attacks. I have a special attack of 17 on you, and 22 here. Okay. I think I'll actually keep out Totodile because I am a little stronger in special attack here. Doesn't matter where we go, it always is someone who doesn't agree with us. Well, yeah, because you're evil. You guys want to take over the world by using Pokemon. Is his last name John? Correct, yes. That is an excellent one, Alex. You have a terrible special defense. Let me just target that weak point. And of course, it's using Smokescreen. I mean, this whole thing is literally just like trying to evasion tactics, which actually isn't a bad idea. Smog. And, okay, we're poisoned. Okay, we are switching Totodile out. Yeah, his whole thing is residual rack-up damage by confusion, evasion, and then just toxic poison. Well, not toxic stall, but poison stall. Actually, wait, you can't poison me with Kumonga because he's part poison already, and I have a reliable damage move in the form of Nightshade. So I can always hit you with set damage. Not very effective, can't poison me. Nightshade. In the blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Are you serious? You come here thinking you can mess around with plans? Yes, I did, and now my little spider will destroy you. Like, that is how amazing a move like a Nightshade is. Set damage, 16 power right now, cuts through its bulk like butter. And with that, we go to level 17. Don't learn Ice Fang yet. I really wish we did. Grr. For a kid this good, didn't see it coming. We, of course, gained a little bit of money and sent it off to Mom. Rogue was deep broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Small obstacle like you, and I was a problem for a mission, but I'd be afraid of what's to come. Too bad we're gonna destroy you. Why? Because we are the good guys. You are the bad guys. We defeat the bad guys. Because it's our job. And of course, plot armor. Always the greatest thing in the world. The best defense is always plot armor. Thank you, Kurt. You gave me some Pokeballs now, and I can also give you some Apricorns. A fastball, which will be indeed quite helpful. In the Pokeballs bucket, you have Apricorns for me. I will turn them into Pokeballs. I have... No. Sure, we'll give you this. We'll give you those. Heavy balls are not going to be helpful to us right now, because I really do have a negative modifier for Pokemon that are too light, and love balls are just going to be not helpful to us. So it would be better just to go for the friend balls because they're just regular Pokeballs, and maybe I can get return on something, which might help. I don't think anything in this game other than Togepi that I can actually get access to evolves via friendship. There might be one or two others that I'm just not thinking of, or maybe they are in other generations. Not 100% sure about that, but Friend Ball I think still might be a little more beneficial because, again, something like Return would indeed be quite stellar because Return is a beast of a move, all things considered, early game, because it is 104 base power, I believe, when you actually work out all the damage. It's 104, 107, and you know, when that's at a point like this early, it's just kind of brutal. It's just kind of brutal. But now that we actually have the gym open, yeah, I think now we have the gym open, which means, of course, the first stop on our list is to take down Bugsy, the bug boy of the Johto region. I want to get all the battles in, and I know that going in the middle here takes me to that side area. I actually don't remember what's the pathway to do this in, but I'm pretty sure it's not. I think it's actually it's probably the left one, actually, now that I think about it, because you go over the left. Yeah, you go left, goes up to the right, up, left, center. Yeah, I think it's definitely go to the left one. It takes it to the middle. Water gun. It's not. I mean, again, it would be stronger to go for bite, but we're gonna go healing. No, we are not deathless. We have had one death so far in the form of Warbound, the Dunsparce, which is a great sadness inflicted upon us. I am exceptionally sad that we did lose Warbound. Yeah, Warbound was sacrificed to allow Totodile to live. And honestly, I'm okay with that. Because, like, Totodile is going to be the long-term hero. Totodile is our long-term hero, whereas, like, Dunsparce I knew was going to be, like, good early on, maybe helpful to... I mean, it was going to be helpful to me up until the 4th gym. Like, the 4th gym is where it would have been super, super helpful, but I recognized it will not be long-term usage. It will be something that does fade in usage as time goes on, so it would be better to sacrifice it, save the starter, because the starter later on will be the absolute powerhouse. Because the starters are generally very good in stat distributions relative to everything else in the region. Dunsparce is commonly maligned as not being the greatest thing, so its stats don't really hold up as well throughout the end. And yeah, the game is cruel. The game was cruel. But, again, its death allowed a Totodile to continue its journey throughout the region, so I'm okay with it. And with that, we take on a Weedle. We are so powerful we can vanquish a whole Weedle in our might. Kakuna, Butterfree, you shall indeed enter. Yeah, Butterfree I decided to give Harden because I decided to keep Harden on Butterfree because of tactical reasons you will be seeing. Yeah, Butterfree's like, I made a huge mistake early on. Its move pool and ability are good, it just needs an evolution in its golden. Honestly, I kind of hope they don't give it an evolution, because I feel like giving things an evolution kind of just isn't great. Oh boy, Beedrill is actually kind of scary. I mean, it's probably going to be only like level 10. It's probably only going to be like level 10 or something like that. Oh, 12. Sleep Powder? Yeah, and the sleep powder goes off. See, I'm going to switch out because this thing has a very, very high physical defense, and a very, very high special defense, and I want to target its weak physical defense. Then again, yeah, 30, yeah. I think Gust would actually still be hitting it harder than even, say, like, Bite would. Like, it'll probably hit, yeah, it'll be hitting definitely harder. Oh, come on, freaking one wake up. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. It can't destroy us because it's doing 2 damage per hit, and unless it even if it crit every single hit, it would be dealing 4 damage every single hit, and 4 damage every single hit. times 5, 20, it wouldn't KO us. So Butterfree lives to fight another day. Which, again, was a big mistake on my part for not considering how useful Butterfree could be. I mean, I am glad I did not use it. And that's the other part, is like, Dunsparce would completely lose, like, the potential, because at that point, well, still, Dunsparce would still be terrible. It's just that, oh, well, Dunsparce now is an evolution, so its whole point is being in, just a base form evolution. It's like Magmar into Magmortar. Yeah, we're still good going on HP wise. I mean, I do want to battle everyone. So we're gonna be doing this. Double battle, my favorite type of battle. I love them. Because, like, that's one of the big things that people don't seem to, like, recognize when it comes to giving a Pokemon an evolution. The base Pokemon doesn't get any better. The base Pokemon still stays as bad as it was, all things considered. You know, it's not like it gets better. It's just that, well, our perception of how good it is changes because, well, now it's got some, super special, ultra better kit it can evolve into. We recognize it's just a base form. It's why Mega Evolutions never actually helped the base form Pokemon. They only hurt it because, well, now everything is just dealing with something that's even stronger. Why use something that's weaker? Now, it makes it harder for things that are weaker to keep up. Constrict. It's like, an evolution really wouldn't fix it. It would actually need a full stat rework. Which honestly would kind of, ruin the whole thing of people's meme potential of it, where, they like it because it's just not that great. If they made Dunsparce good, well, then what's the point in Dunsparce being a thing? Because remember, the whole point of Dunsparce is that it's bad. That's kind of the entire purpose of it. It's like Farfetch'd. That's the whole point, is it's not good. That and also Pokemon just, that and also, like, Pokemon in each region, they do need to be bad. Every region needs to have its bad Pokemon. Yeah, if I turn this off, then I can go up there. I don't know how I actually go to the bottom one. Or is it... No, how do I actually get to the bottom one? I actually don't remember how to get to the bottom one. Because I do want to fight that guy. I've done it before, but I don't actually remember. I don't think you have anything to scare me, but I'm still going to go to Kumonga because I don't want to risk it. And also I want to give him attack EVs. Yeah, the big thing is I want to give this thing attack EVs as much as possible, because its nature kneecaps its damage potential, but its nature is not so completely terrible that it's the effect of the nature is not so terrible that it's not unrecoverable. The difference between a neutral nature and a neutral and a negative nature's final stats at, like, level 50 is 20 stat points, which really isn't a whole lot. So it really doesn't make a whole lot of a difference, all things considered. I mean, it is still a significant difference, but it's not like, an 80-point stat gap where it is going to be missing out on all of these KOs. I mean, it will still be missing, of course, out on KOs, but, not like it can no longer KO things. Okay, so if I go... Okay, so if I turn this switch back on, it takes me up to the top corner where the girls have their switch over there. Then I switch that, hit that, it moves me... Is there any way to actually do that? How do we do this again? How do I actually get this thing? How do I actually get to the bottom one? Isn't it like somehow I... Oh wait, there's no trainer down there. Oh, I'm stupid. I am an idiot. I thought there was a trainer down there and there isn't. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Well, we're gonna go back to heal now because I want to be ready and restorated for the boss battle. Because of course, boss battles are always things I want to be rested and or restorated for. I also want to get rid of that paralysis, but you... are just a few experience points away from getting your next level, which is very good, which is very ideal. But does he lead off? Does he lead off with the? I think he does lead off with his Scyther. I'm pretty sure he leads off with Scyther. If he does, then I think the best idea would be to go and... man, this is not good. Because, like, I know he has Scyther. He has a Scyther. And... I mean, I have healing items. I can definitely heal myself up. Miracle Seed, Everstone. I have nothing that's actually going to help me in a battle. So, I guess we just got to go in and just battle. Like, the only thing we can do is just go fight. And that's what terrifies me, and that is what terrifies me, because I don't want to fight that Scyther. Like, here's the thing about Scyther that a lot of people kind of don't really think about when they fight the Scyther. This thing is a base 500 Pokemon. This thing has base 500 stats across the board. It has 105 speed, it has 80 in both defenses, 110 attack, and still very respectable HP. So, it's basically got good everything across the board. Which is a problem, because nothing in the game this early comes close. It's the same reason why Whitney's Miltank is so just nightmare-inducing. Is that nothing in the game even comes close to it in terms of pure stats. Alright, let's go on Bugsy, never bug type Pokemon. Which is going to make me the authority on bug types. Demonstrate what I've learned with my other studies. Yeah, and he's also going to destroy us because this thing's a nightmarish monster of death. This is a head-chopping monster. Yep, he leads with the Scyther. Stun Spore. I hope that this thing... Please work. Please work. Please work. And it works. That's the paralysis I needed. Okay. Okay, this is good. It has been paralyzed. I know we have lost a bit of our defense, which is exactly why I am doing this. That is exactly why I am doing this. Which is potentially very stupid, but at the same time, potentially very worth it. And it was. He did not punish. He does not have Pursuit. He doesn't have Pursuit, right? He doesn't have Pursuit, right? I think, yeah, it's Quick Attack, Leer, Focus Energy, and U-Turn. Yeah, he doesn't have Pursuit. Which is good, because now we can just go straight for Gusts. He's going for Quick Attack. It's not that terrifying. Okay, I stand corrected. I very much stand corrected. That did not do as much as I thought it would do. That did not do as much as I thought it would do. Okay, that dealt... 17 damage. Okay. Come on. Good. It didn't crit. It didn't crit. What we need a paralysis. Oh, crap. I forgot about the berry. I forgot about that berry. And we go into Ghastly. Because, like, this thing can only use U-Turn on me. And because, yeah, Quick Attack doesn't affect me. So its best thing is U-Turn, which is double resisted. Actually. Oh, boy, that would be so risky. That would be so freaking risky. I don't want to do that. I was gonna say I could use Curse on him. Oh, crud. Okay. I gotta do it. I need to do this. It is a stupid move. But it is the only thing that I can do to potentially take this thing down. U-turn. Yeah, he's U-turning out. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. At the very least, his Scyther is gone. It has lost its focus energy. This thing cannot touch me. This thing cannot touch me. It cannot touch Kumonga. It cannot touch Kumonga at all. Good, because it only has poison sting, so I cannot be poisoned. And it does barely anything to me. HP restore. We're going to be restoring up a Butterfree because we need Butterfree back to full health to fix that Scyther. Thankfully, is at half health on his Scyther. I legitimately did not expect Ghastly to survive that U-turn. I did not. Nightshade. Thankfully, Nightshade does a good amount of damage to you. Poison Sting. Doesn't do all that much to me. 3 damage on a crit. Okay, that makes sense then. That makes a lot of sense then. Nightshade does a little under half, so we have one more turn of this to go through. Poison Sting. Hopefully he has hopefully he has healing items, because if he uses those right now, then he gains them on Scyther, which is just more nightmarish. Super Potion. Good. Get rid of those as soon as possible, because if he has those used now, he can't use them on his terrifying Scyther. Because yeah, Scyther is really the only thing that scares... Like, there are 3 Pokemon this early that scare me. And this applies in even non-Nuzlocke runs. And one of them is this Scyther. Even though normally I actually use Cyndaquil, even with Cyndaquil, this thing kind of scares me. Good. Mongo Goods restores HP. Ghastly restores. He's bringing back in Scyther. I don't think... Yeah, if I could take that on Ghastly, I'm fairly confident I can survive a U-turn. Yeah, I definitely get my names. Now here's the question, though. Is it going for quick attack? It's going for quick attack. Survive. And it survives. He didn't get a crit. That's good. We win. We just win this. I'm pretty sure the only thing that this Metapod has is either Harden or it's Tackle. You definitely earned all of that experience. You earned every single one of those experience points. And, I mean, Totodile. I don't want to have Butterfree going against this thing. Just in case some inexplicable nonsense happens that just takes down Butterfree, I want this thing taken the fight. Even though it's my last Pokemon are tough. I mean, they definitely are. You definitely have that terrifying Scyther. Scyther is also one of the applicable members of the KaijuLocke clauses. So we can actually use a Scyther on the team if we can get one, and yeah, you just have Tackle. You don't have Harden, so yeah, we could do this. I only wanted to go for this instead of Ghastly, just in the potential event, like, it somehow struggles down, and then, like, its struggle kills me. I didn't want to risk that. But that was freaking nerve-wracking, that Scyther. Like, Scyther is always a Pokemon that is nerve-wracking to face. It's terrifying, just because of the sheer stats. You did admirable there, but no. I don't want you to evolve just yet. You need to hold on for a little more, because I have a move that you need to learn. And we have to take this badge, the Hive Badge from Bugsy. And of course, we earn his move, U-turn. Which is fantastic. Actually, I don't think Ariados can learn U-turn, which is unfortunate, but it really doesn't learn many good bug moves. I know Butterfree can learn U-turn. I just don't think anyone else on my team will be able to. I mean, Togekiss probably eventually could. Yeah, Butterfree is the only thing able to use U-turn, and I'm not going to be using it on it. I'm not going to be using it on Butterfree. But now that we have that done, we can go progress things even further through the game, because now we can go through Ilex Forest. And actually, the good thing is now that, well, good air quotes, is that we can actually use Dunsparce as an HM user, because it's kind of dead. I don't really need to worry about its moveset anymore. So, there is that. It's a little bit of a positive in the fact that we lost it. Because it's better than teaching, like, a Pokemon on our team that will need to have cut. Good afternoon, what is up, Liz? Listen. Violet. It's funny. Well, it's funny, I'll call you later. You don't actually have any useful information. But yes, now we can actually go get things that are going to be quite good. I always forget there's a rival battle here in normal playthroughs. Because of the Heart Gold Soul Silver difficulty analysis, which will be going up tomorrow, you guys can look forward to the difficulty analysis of that. I hope you guys enjoy it. I would like to know the difficulty analysis of I had to split it up into 2 episodes in the 2 videos, because the thing on its own took 10 hours to make, and in total, it was about an hour and 50 minutes in terms of just how much there was in it. So I had to split the thing up into about a 50-minute Sinnoh portion, and then a, also 50-minute Johto Heart Gold Soul Silver portion. So if it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't have remembered that this fight is here, because I always forget about this fight. But we have managed to fell the vile Bugsy, which is great. So we're pretty much smooth sailing, and because of a little something that is inside of the Ilex Forest, we can get ourselves a new encounter. Yep, we can get ourselves a new encounter. And I'm very much happy with that encounter that we're going to get access to, because it's going to be a beast. It's going to be a beast of a thing. I want Totodile taking this because it's Totodile. It can take things on very well. I also want to get some more speed, because Totodile's one weak stat is that it isn't especially fast. I mean, it's fast enough, but it's not, like, super, super quick. So, I mean, it can take a hit. It can take a hit okay, but it's not like outrunning a lot of things. So, considering it isn't the super bulkiest thing in the world, might be a little helpful to get some speed. And Bayleaf is his next thing. I'm pretty sure that this thing has, like, Reflector Light Screen or something like that. And I know it also has a Grass-type move, so I want to fight with this thing. And I can also just hit with set damage moves, regardless. So it's not really a big problem. Reflect. Yep, it had Reflect. Does it have both, though? I actually don't remember if it has both or not. Leech Life. So weak. So weak. You only go... Actually, no, just go for Nightshade, because it's going to cut through your bulk anyway. Yeah, Razor Leaf. Yeah, you have Razor Leaf. I don't think you have Body Slam by this point. I don't know. You probably don't want Body Slam by this point, so we don't have that to worry about. Only your weak stab raises. Yeah, see, that's how much damage it does with Nightshade. It's so good. It's so good. Like, Nightshade is just one of the most useful moves at this point in the game. It is one of the most useful moves at this point in the game, beyond a doubt. There's no way I can lose a wimp like you. I mean, says the person who's lost to us every single fight we've had. Oh. You have Synthesis. That's actually really terrifying. That's actually really terrifying for this point, because that's a healing move. It's not going to save you, though, because it's half health. And I can just use Nightshade again, because now you're at half health. So now you're going to use, you're going to use Razor Leaf now. You're not going to use your Synthesis again. And now you're going to lose. Nightshade. The shadest of nights. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's going to be a bit of a tough thing for me to take on, actually, all things considered, considering it has that move by this point. Oh, that's not going to be fun. That's not going to be fun. That's really not going to be fun. I hate the weak trainers, doesn't matter who they are. Just hanging around with Team Rocket 2. The big tough, as long as they're in a group. Yeah. You sound like you're salty. You sound like you're salty. And so where is it in this game? I know it's in this game. Let me just see that. Oh, I can't actually click on that. Okay. Well, we're still going to go heal up anyway. Because now we have the Ilex Forest we can go to. The Ilex Forest is where we get some useful things. And I am hoping that after we do this... Yeah, just, I will need to make sure to remember to not use Dunsparce in battle as long as we are inside the Ilex Forest. I shouldn't have too much of a hard time remembering that, considering it's dead and it's the only thing we've lost so far. But just to make sure, we're going to be depositing Togepi Going to go to the Fallen box. Pick up this Little Don't Sparse. Little Don't Sparsey. Thank you. Exit the box. And, oh, thank you, 5 likes. Lovely. Love those likes. And, yeah, I think that we should be able to take on the thing, considering, yeah, ooh, that move does scare me a little. That Fury attack does kind of scare me a little. The force of which go by its protector, stay out of mischief. I will, of course, stay out of mischief, because mischief is bad. I am going to set this thing to just regular walk speed, because I don't want a chance of encountering anything else. You are going to tell me that you need some assistance. I know how this game goes. Choose face directions, need to go behind. Yes, I could do that. This is probably one of my least favorite parts of this game, and it's just because I do not care for this. Because I had, like, no patience when I was younger. But, I mean, I still don't have much patience right now. But, and of course, we encounter one right when we're 2 freaking steps away. 2 freaking steps away. It's a Zubat, it's not a problem. We'll just run. Run away, run away. Thank you. Caught the first Farfetch'd. Fun if we actually just talking about Farfetch'd, another stream that I was in about how the whole point of Farfetch'd is that it's bad. And that's kind of why, like, giving regular Farfetch'd an evolution would basically make no sense, because the whole point of it is to be bad. Its whole point is that it's not good. Like, that's kind of one thing that people don't seem to understand about Pokemon a lot of the time is there are Pokemon intentionally created to be bad. Like, not that they're intentionally created to be bad, it's that they're not intentionally created to be good. You know, it's kind of the same thing by a different definition, but yeah, same thing. You know, it's like, and you kind of need a lot of Pokemon to not be good. Because all things considered, if you had every single Pokemon just be good under normal circumstances, then the competitive scene would just be a complete mess. And even then, if everything was good, you'd still have things that were edging out ahead of everything else. You know, it goes back to Syndrome's, whole line of, if everyone's super, then no one will be. Because, well, if every Pokemon is good, then none of them are good. Everything is just so close to being even, it doesn't matter. Right, it is, I do this, I think. I'm pretty sure it's that. No, wait, it's down here. I go around here, hit those branches, then run all the way back around. That's what it is. I really don't. I don't really like this. It's really annoying. It is one of the most. Why is there a bit of lag? Why is there a little bit of lag? Well, everything seems to have normalized now. Yeah, it's one of the most annoying things. But I mean, we can just avoid that, and of course, we step on the thing. We step on a grass patch and encounter a Caterpie. Too bad. We just don't have to deal with you right now. Please go away. Yep, we avoid that, and get you from behind. Snuck up and caught it before it got away, captured you, back to your owner, and now everything is hunky-dory fine. He gives us cut, and we can move on to the terror that is coming up ahead, but also the thing that's actually going to be good. HMO1 get. Allows you to clear small trees. Of course, you have to be gym badge from Zillion to use it. Well, we can't do this before we beat the Zillion gym, so it doesn't matter. Cut. Teach that. Booted up the HM. Contains cut. Teach. Oh. You can't even learn cut. Okay. So that means we're gonna need to catch an HM user. we are gonna need to catch something capable of using HM, because I'm actually legitimately surprised that, like, Dunsparce can't learn Cut. That legitimately surprises me. But we just have to go catch something capable of using Cut, I guess. So I guess we'll go find, like, something to just use that in HM. So in here we'll get... what? There's gotta be something in here capable of learning it, like, we saw Paris on the thing, so there's gotta be a Paris in here. And hopefully, like, Paris will probably be able to learn Cut, but that's annoying. That's actually kind of stupid. That's dumb. Like, I mean, I don't want to teach it to my starter because, I mean, it's our starter. It'll be the best thing on our team. We can't have it be bogged down with an HM move. I got away safely, yes. I mean, like, I definitely understand why people, like, they enjoy things like randomizers where they can set everything to have universal HM compatibility. But at the same time, I feel like that kind of ruins a lot of things by just doing a randomizer. I'll just go catch a rat. I'll just go catch a Rattata. I'll just go catch a freaking rat. That should be able to learn it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rattata definitely learns it. So yeah, we'll just go catch that. Unless this is a Paris. Nope, it's not a Paris. Alright, let's go. I mean, it's a little surprising, like, I mean, I know that Dunsparce can't because, like, well, it doesn't have claws. It's like, yes, but at the same time, basically everything can learn Cut. Basically everything can learn Cut. So, we just gotta go catch something, and then we can move on. How annoying. How so extremely annoying. I mean, yes, I know that you can delete HMs, but it's not until the game. And actually, Spearow probably is good, because I'm going to need something that's capable of learning Fly regardless. So, that's actually good. Sleep Powder. Yeah, I wouldn't need... I mean, I know that I can delete HMs, but I mean, like... I don't... It might be in later games it learns it. It might be in later games it learns Slash, but yeah, we can't teach it to it right now, so we just can't do a thing. It annoys me we have to use we have to use some of our Pokeballs on this thing, because, like, that's money. Basically just wasting money, essentially, on this thing. But, yeah, okay, we got it at least first. We at least got it first throw, which is good. I can take that. But I also need to check. Why do we have so many hiccups right now? HMs only. HM S only. Yeah, it's going to be in, like, a separate PC box because it exists purely for HMs. It's not going to be something that I can actually use in battle. So, there is that. I need to check to see if there's a certain where, like, I can get certain items. But I'm pretty sure I can't get them here. It'd be great if I could, but I don't think I can. Oh, I can. I actually can get them here. I very much like that. That is very much what I wanted to see. That is very much what I wanted to see. And that's good. Reminder today is Captain Jack Spearow. Excellent. I love it. That is amazing. That's such a great movie. It's such a great movie. I love how, like, they completely misunderstood. People just enjoyed the stupid pirate nonsense in those movies instead of people actually enjoyed the... Oh, they like the supernatural pirate stuff. No, the only reason people liked it was, like, those zany pirate things, not the nonsensical superstitious magic stuff. Movies. And then they made, like, a whole series around that stuff, and it's like, really? You guys seriously had no idea what people actually wanted from that entire thing? Really? Even... How could Spearow not learn Cut? This is just the day of, like, okay, we can't get anything that can just learn. So, is our entire run legitimately going to be just stalled by the fact we cannot get a single thing capable of learning Cut? A simple move capable of learning cut. Yeah, like, that was the whole reason people loved it. People didn't actually care about, like, the magic nonsense stuff. But, of course. Alright, Rattata, I know this thing can learn this. I know this thing can learn it. Oh my gosh, this is just taking way too freaking long. This is taking way too long. At the very least, we're still hitting sleep powder, so, like, that's one of the great things about it, is that how accurate sleep powder is. I think it's like 97% sleep powder chances, so we basically do not need to worry about missing sleep powder ever, which is good. So, like, I would rather not miss sleep powder, considering how critically good that move is. Good, at least we caught the thing. We finally caught the freaking thing. Run 2 all over because of cut. This is run 1. This is run 1. This is our first run. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother naming this thing. It's just, we know it's gonna be HMs only. Hey, Nova, glad to see you here. So, you might have kind of gotten at a bit of an awkward time for us because I just kind of got off like a whole anger trip of literally only my starter can learn cut, so we had to go out and get something capable of using cut. So, and we got a Spearow, which Spearow, for some reason, cannot learn cut. And, okay, just gotta go get a Rattata that can learn cut. So there we go, fine. We blast right through this place. And with that, let's head on to the next areas, because that's important. Now we have cut done, we can go actually move on to what I really want to do. What I really want to do is get something inside of the Ilex Forest to head back into Azalea Town and backtrack to get some good things. And also, we've done this all in less than an hour. I mean, considering we did get stalled for a little bit, you know, that's not terrible. I mean, it could be a lot worse, but all things considered, it really wasn't bad. I mean, again, I actually don't really mind HMs. The thing is, I don't normally mind HMs. You know, in a standard playthrough, HMs, I don't really care. I actually liked HMs to a degree, as in I like the concept of them. The concept of HMs is actually quite nice. It's just that the implementation of the moves as an actual mechanic, you can't delete them, is the problem. And I know that, like, the thing is, the whole reason you couldn't delete HMs from Pokemon, it goes back to the terrible programming of Generation 1 and how there was so few bag spaces that if you removed an HM from your party to give it to remove HM from your party to like just replace it with a different item, because you only had I think like 40 item spaces and such like that, that you would never be able to not have an HM teachable to your Pokemon. But it after Generation 2, there was no point. Yes, Pokemon should learn Headbutt. I think Wooper could learn Headbutt. Wooper can learn Headbutt. Definitely a good move. Definitely going to be a lot stronger. The thing is, I want to save Mudsport. Mudsport is a move that I know will be coming in handy for a fight, and I want to keep that safe. And I also want to give that to, so it was like 30 bag, yeah, there were only like 20 bag slots, 5 HMs in Gen 1, so they take up a 4. Yeah, it was something like that where they weren't deletable because of those, and after Generation 2, when they had more bag space, it became completely irrelevant that it was a limited bag space option, so it's just so stupid. It was beyond stupid. And there we go, now we have learned Headbutt. So now looks even stronger. And with that, now we can go do what I really want to do, which is, of course, get the next Pokemon, which is going to be helpful for our next gym. And of course, it is applicable to the KaijuLocke, which is amazing because I love it. It's one of my favorite Pokemon this entire generation has, and that is really saying something because there's actually a good number of Pokemon from Gen 2 I really like. Like, that's kind of the fun thing about Generation 2, at least in my opinion, is there's not really a whole lot of Pokemon that I really like in Generation 2. A lot of them are like I'm just kind of indifferent to, but when it comes to the ones I like, I really freaking like these things. Like, these are awesome. And, you know, it's like, I like that. You know, I really do like how they actually have a lot of really good ones. Current team is Butterfree, Ghastly, Totodile, Wooper, and Togepi, and Spinarak. But, like, Togepi's like part-time, or we're having Togepi only there for, like, to get the to get the steps into, like, to get happiness so we can evolve it as quickly as possible. But really, like, Togepi's maybe going to be used. But, I mean, like, that Togepi is going to be potentially a hero. That Togepi is going to be, like, an absolute hero, hopefully. And, of course, we take down the Metapod. That is very good. Actually, I should probably just walk this, because it'll take a little longer to walk, but at the same time, it's better than just going into battles. Because we're going to have enough battles going forward. There we go, and now we have made it through here. I mean, we're going to be adding a new member of the team right now, so one of the team members may be getting the temporary boot, which is not bad, but yeah, we're definitely going to be changing the team out a little bit. And also, wow, 5 viewers, thank you. To those who have just popped in, please, thank you for popping in. If you wouldn't mind leaving a like. I can't be with my Togepi and BDSP, so there's that. That's true. But also remember, your Togepi and BDSP is like, it's a BDSP Togepi, so it has fairy stab options now. But yeah. Also, yeah, I know that I know the struggle that you've been going through. You've been mentioning that to me, and that's just pain. That's just pain right there. And okay, let's go move our Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, at least the Spearow will be helpful because we're gonna need HM Fly regardless. So there's that. Yeah, I think this should be good. Cooper has things. Kamunga's got things. This has things. Totodile has things. There is like one thing though that does kind of worry me, and that is this thing we're going to be getting is brutally aggressive in terms of it being an attacker. Yeah, we got the Shiny Ghastly. On. And it is like a brutally aggressive attacker. And I am legitimately worried about surviving its hits. But at the same time, I also like surviving a hit, like hits from this thing. But at the same time, I know we just gotta like bite the bullet and go for it. I'm pretty sure I do still outspeed it. Okay, I don't think I actually outspeed it. I don't think I actually outspeed this thing. And it is a moderately sized tree. We use Headbutt. Totodile, Headbutt, Smash! And first encounter. Let's see if this is the one we actually want. It is not the one we actually want. It is not the one we actually wanted. Also, like, looking at just like a thing on Smogon for the stats, I forgot how freaking absurd a Mega Heracross's attack stat was. It's like, do these things really need to exist with 185 base physical attack stat? On top of like actually good defenses? Was that even necessary? And there it is. Level 5, okay. This is good. This is exactly what I was hoping for. That would be very low leveled. I don't even trust. Let me just be like a stat calculator. It's like I don't even trust this thing. I don't even, like, trust my name. Well, then again, I do have a bad nature on this thing. So... let me just see. Jeez! Even almost a fourth of my level. This thing is still dealing out, like, 3 damage to me. I mean, yes, that I know my stats are complete garbage. But, like, still, 3 damage with a Pokemon that's 4 times your level? It's insane. Okay, this thing has 23 HP at bare minimum. That means it will survive a Nightshade. It will survive a Nightshade. Yep, it will survive a Nightshade, which is very good, considering... Now, we go into Butterfree. And we use that absolutely stellar 97% accurate sleep powder to put Heracross to sleep. And now we go for the catch, because this is what I wanted. This is what I really wanted to have on this team, Heracross. Let's go for a Netball. It also matches thematically. It matches in color, and also, of course, it's a Netball, catching bug types. It is a bug type. 1, 2, 3. And that's a catch. And we have a Heracross. We have just gotten one of the biggest powerhouses in the entirety of Johto. I do not have a nickname for you. I'm not going to name you Megalon, because we already named the first one that we got in the Soul Silver Let's Play one. Let's see what our new and improved Heracross has. That's just disappointing. It had to have Modest. It had to have Modest. It had to have the worst nature imaginable on a Heracross. It had to have the absolute worst nature. I have been getting so many terrible natures on everything. I have been getting so many terrible natures on literally everything we get. Ah, boy. Well, this is unfortunately a Pokemon where nature probably... unfortunately, it probably is a case where nature will heavily impact things in a noticeable way. And that's purely because of how ridiculously high this thing's, like, stat is. Because it's 125 normally. It's 125 base attack stat normally. So, now you take that away. You know, you take away 10% from that. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. I mean, it's still going to be dealing out a great amount of damage. I'm still going to train this thing to have a very high physical attack stat with EVs. But still, the modest attack stat, Heracross. The modest attack stat, Heracross. They couldn't have given me the good thing. At the very least, it'll make me have a little bit less pressure to use it. You know, I'm gonna go train safer. I'm gonna train in a much more safe location, where I know things are weaker. I know where I can somewhat reliably get things that do yield attacking EVs, and that is right over here. That is right over here. With Eradicate. Oh, Rattata. Not Eradicate, Rattata. And yeah, it's not. I'm not too happy about that. I am not. But the thing is, it still has ridiculously high stats, so it probably has like maybe good EVs. It also has Swarm. Okay, Swarm's not bad. Not terrible. I mean, it could be definitely better. It could be better, but it also could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. So really, it's just train now. I mean, it really annoys me that it has the worst nature possible. It has the absolute worst possible nature, because modest, but you win some, you lose some. Like, I do love how terrible all the natures have been getting. I love how terrible all of them have been. It is we cannot get a good nature to save our lives. Which, I kind of think we need a nature that's good to save our lives at this point. Thankfully, I can run a damage calculation, see if it actually will do. I think it actually will still deal as what I need it to do, but yeah. So speed. You have speed on Spearow gives speed on attack, okay. Not terrible. I mean, I can always just teach it headbutt and just, like, headbutt those trees. Good. I think it can probably take on this Rattata itself right now. The reason why I'm not just gonna, like, okay, end off things right now is specifically because I want to be ready for the next gym. I want this thing to be ready. And... Horn attack? I think this thing might be able to, because the thing is, like, it still has a savagely high attack. Yeah, it still has a savagely high attack stat for this point in the game. It still is savagely powerful. It's a shame it doesn't have Night Slash, though, because that is a move that it gets, like, at level 1, but it has 5 moves when it is level 1, so it kind of removes one. It's not terrible, but hey. It's not, I mean, it's not great, but it's okay. Oh. Wait. This thing might actually have, like, no as they have, like, almost no IVs. Because it actually might have none. Yeah. It might actually have no attacking EVs. Actually, it might. Oh, actually, it may. It may actually have some attacking EVs. Nope, we're running. We are running from this thing. We are running from this thing. I don't want to face this thing. So somewhere between... Yeah, somewhere between 10 and... Let me see what 30 does. 25? No, I said 25. No, I said 25. Okay, so somewhere between 10 and... Wow. Somewhere between 10 and 29 for an attacking IV. So, that's a bit of a wide range. It's a bit of a wide range. We somehow outspeed this thing. I mean, granted, we actually can still get... I mean, there's headbutt trees everywhere, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do, oh, well, I can use every single headbutt tree to get a hair across. No, I'm not going to do that. That would be stupid of me. That would be just that, I feel like that would be a bit dishonest, going to every single tree and just, oh, I'm going to do, this is a different route. This is a different route, so we get our new encounter here. Is it a hair across? No. I'm not going to do that. That would be wrong. As much as I would like to, I'm not going to. But that's really aggravating. That is really aggravating. That it actually has the worst possible nature. Because, like, I could have taken a defense boosting or a speed boosting one. Because at the very least, I'm getting something that's beneficial. I am using no special attacks on this thing. This thing is using no special attacks whatsoever. And it's just doing nothing. It's completely useless. But, I mean, it's still a Heracross. It's still going to be strong. It's still going to be doing out good damage. So, I can't be too mad. I can't be too mad about it. But this is just going to be a bit of a slog to get everything ready. Because, like, yeah, I have a feeling that we're... Oh, my gosh. It's freaking Hoppip. This freaking Hoppip. Like, this game, I feel, almost doesn't want me to actually win. I almost feel like the game doesn't want me to win. It wouldn't surprise me, because it's like everything you get has terrible natures. We're going to give you a Gengar. We're going to give you a Ghastly that has a minus speed nature. We're going to give you a Heracross with a minus attack nature. I mean, sorry if I just sound salty, but, like, I kind of am. I really just kind of am salty. Let the salt flow through you. But, so what are you guys thinking of the series so far? Because I'm enjoying it. I mean, at the very least, the fact that it does have a bad nature does... I mean, I guess it puts a little more pressure on, like, me to, of course, follow that rule of don't use the same things you used before. You'll be using a little more of a diverse team, use some different things and things like that. So it definitely does put some pressure on that a bit more, and I am okay with that to an extent. But, of course, at the same time, it's kind of annoying that I kind of can't. It's kind of annoying that I can't. Because So, I mean, I would like to pretty much hardline have a Heracross. I mean, Heracross would just be amazing normally. But, I mean, at the very least, it will at least be solid for some things. It'll still be doing a good amount of damage. It'll still probably do all the things I need it to do. So, I can at least take solace in that fact. The problem, really, is just gonna... I mean, depending on what happens with Whitney's gym... Depending on, like, if I can go past that and how long it takes me to get the bug catching contest thing, that I'll be okay with. But yeah, that's not gonna be too fun. That's not gonna be too fun. Of course, it gets a critical hit on me. Of course, it gets a critical hit on me. But also, like, it's gonna be a bit of an annoyance to actually get the right EVs on this thing. Like, getting EVs early game is such a huge pain in the butt because you don't really have anything that gives more than 1 or 2. You know, 2 if you're lucky. And, you know, pretty much most things are just not going to be giving that. So, I really need to start thinking of plans. The good thing is, of course, that Kumonga is going to be ready for battles very soon. It's getting close. But, actually, we might actually not even get to Whitney today, and I really hope we get to Whitney today. I don't think we will, just because of how long this is going to take to train up. But the plan is still to try to get to Whitney. And also, my eyes are starting to hurt because of the dark. I need to go turn my light on. If you're wondering, basically, like, it gets dark, like, around this time where I am, so my room starts getting really, my room gets really dark really quick, and just having the only source of light be from my screens, it really, really hurts my eyes, so not exactly the greatest thing to be doing, so that's why I had to turn my lights on, but I don't have them on when, you know, it's earlier in the day, because I don't really need it during then, but now it's like I need it, because it's this time of the day. But so how is everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? I hope everyone is doing pretty good, because I'm doing okay-ish, doing okay enough. Actually, if we could get this thing evolved, Wooper evolved, that would be really, really good. Why are you doing so much damage, Rattata? Why are you doing so much freaking damage, Rattata? Unfortunately, we're not gonna have access to, like, our better moves. Actually, Headbutt is probably going to do some more damage than we actually might be dealing with Mudshot and everything like that. But then again, Water Gun would also deal a lot more damage because it's boosted by the rain. And that was a crit anyway. That's helpful. Ooh, actually, I could combo Mudshot's Speed Drop with the flinch possibility of Headbutt to do some good damage. That's a good potential idea, just using the flinch chance combo booster. But, I mean, sadly, it's not, like, Togekiss flinch odds, it's not 60% flinch odds. I feel like Headbutt's only a 10% flinch chance. I think it only is a 10% flinch chance. So it's not the greatest thing. But we can definitely make do with it. Headbutt again. Wow, I mean, I know Wooper is slow. I know Wooper is extremely slow, but not great. And another crit. Does this thing freaking have super luck for its ability? Does this thing have freaking... One sec. I have to go for about 5 minutes or so. The dogs need something and I just gotta watch them for a couple of minutes. So I'll be back in a little bit. Just enjoy the soothing sounds of the rap music. Sorry about that. Okay, I am back. Everything is okay. And yeah, everything is okay. So I am back now. Sorry about that. Just a little thing needed to be taken care of. But we are back to, of course, beating up on the little rats. So, yeah, I'm thinking it might be better to potentially end the thing off early today. Because, like, I really wanted to go a lot further than this. But it is going to take a while to get this Heracross leveled up. I really did not think it would take Heracross to get leveled up this quickly. Like, it would take this quickly to level. It would take this long to get leveled up. So, yeah, we're going to be probably ending off pretty early. And I'm just going to do this off screen. Because it's just not worth it to me to just do it on screen. Because I'm literally going to be here running back and forth for probably an hour. Like, it'll literally just be me running back and forth for about an hour, doing nothing but beat up on Rattata, and that wouldn't be any enjoyment for you guys to watch. So, we're going to be going on an early Mechanized Maxis raid today. So, let me go find someone to go and raid. So that way I can just keep doing this. I'll be, like, just running back and forth. Jer is raiding. Jer's doing that. Hop-Ip is not terrible. No, raid them. No. Let's look for who to go to. Well, no one is doing, like, anything Pokemon related is the thing. No one is doing Pokemon related stuff. Splatoon things. Oh, there we go. Finally someone who's doing that. Finally someone who's doing that. House of Moxie. Alright. So, I guess we'll go to raid House of Moxie then. Okay. It has, oh, so I don't think it's in that. They are doing shiny hunts, so let's go do a mechanized Maxis raid. I can't even type any code in, I don't think. Of course. This Heracross is getting that. Fury Attack. Keep old moves. I don't want to have Fury Attack. Hashtag mechanized Maxis raid. And with that, we got a level up 2. Nice! We want to learn Shadow Sneak. I would very much like Shadow Sneak. String Shot is not going to be helpful. Going to go over to, of course, as I just copied the link, House of Moxie. So, I hope to see all of you guys over there. Thank you very much. Have a good night. And I hope to see you guys over there. Thank you for coming out. And sorry if, like, this wasn't really the greatest of streams, as usual. But, yes. Thank you guys. See you over there. And there we go. That's just demoralizing. That's just demoralizing.